I'd like to start by looking at the big one that we are promoting our event with, which is ROI. Mike, you're working a lot with agencies right now, and with your clients right now on this question. What are the types of measures that people are looking for to prove the ROI of video, and how are you providing them?
Yeah, there's a couple ways to slice this, right? So the first way is in straight up video views. Because video views measures content consumption, right? So if brands are going to invest any sort of money into creating video content, are people watching it? Are people consuming it? And that is probably the number one way to measure whether or not it's having an effect. And obviously, the more people that are sharing the content, the more propensity there is for individuals to be receptive to actually consuming it. And the way that we tend to talk about it at Hill with our clients at Hill Holiday is around choice-based impressions, and that not all media impressions are created equal. So for instance, television can be described more as having standard media impressions. You may or may not see a TV spot. You might be up and around. But if someone actually shares a video with you and then you go on to choose to watch it, you're making an active choice. Your receptivity has now increased to actually watch that content. So we pay a lot of attention as to whether or not people are actually watching the videos that our brands are creating or we're creating for them. So that is number one. Number two is the amount of discussion or buzz that's being had about the content. And it doesn't have to be an online video. It could be a TV spot. And it's amazing to look at the back channel conversation that's taking place not only around TV shows, but also TV commercials. And we work with companies that are emerging in the social TV space, Bluefin Labs being one of them, Trender, Social Guide being others, that are able to tie the actual conversations around television commercials to when they're actually airing. And this is something that Bluefin does really well. And with that data, we can then provide a measure of brand lift in the conversations around the actual video content on TV. So what is great about this is that we can see an instant response to our television content and then provide measures and ROI data on whether or not that content is having an effect on the amount of people that are socializing that content.